Evening with Hunter, wherever you are. Habari za jioni wananchi. Karibuni wa Kongomani. Goma ni moto moto. Sherehe dio hiyo. And here in studio. How's it going, Real, today?
Hi, how are you?
It has been a beautiful week.
Good for yours? Wow, it was okay. Started my working week this week, so yeah.
That is fantastic. I just come from a big fight which was happening between Burundi and Congolese soccer, which was happening, and have a chat with those people. We are big going to live African soccer team tournaments. It was here in south of Brisbane, Logan, where there were 15 teams knocking one another out for the last 3 days. It was a knockout tournament, and today I happened to be there and caught up with a couple of people who were in the field, and this was our discussion. And here at Bethania Stadium, with me here is Ben. Ben Ball is the president for African QACC, Queensland Africa Community Council. He's here with me. Thank you, Ben, for having us.
Thank you very much, Hunter. Good to be with you.
Thank you so much. This is a tournament you guys and your team, you have been putting together for the soccer tournament. How many teams did you have in total?
So we had 12 altogether, including the girls and boys.
That is fantastic. It is interesting to see also you are bringing the women in soccer. How did the women's soccer veer up today?
Well, as you could see earlier today, they're very excited, very happy. So we've got a very strong women team from the Congolese and also the South Sudanese and Sudanese. So these have been the three women teams that have been participating in some of our tournaments, particularly the African Cup of Nations and now the Mandela Cup.
Thank you so much, Ben, and again for organizing this with your team. It is something fascinating that we had these lockdowns, COVID lockdowns, and now we have come. Everybody is here having a good time, and I can see around here, I can see about 400 heads, 400 people. They are here to come and celebrate this. Thank you so much. And who do you think is going to be the winner for today?
Well, it's obvious that Burundi will win the cup. And for me as a community leader, the most important thing is that the community is coming together. And I made it very clear on Friday during the official opening of the ceremony that this has nothing to do with who will win and who will actually lose. So it's a win for the entire African community. So the fact that we can come together, especially the young people, to come and celebrate and play is a win for the entire African community. So, and that's what I would like to send out there, because we are known for negative things, especially with the young people. So it's very important that we come and show the positive side of the African community.
Thank you so much. And again, it is fascinating to see all the Africans here having a good time. And very soon also, Ben, I need to see you in our studio. We need to talk more about our community and empowering. And I really appreciate you and your team putting things together. It is fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Hunter. I appreciate that. So I'll be very honored to be visiting your studio and explore the issues further. Thank you.
Thank you. Really like to appreciate Nadia, Sarafina, and Grace for coming for interviews today. I can't wait to see you girls again. We need you to come to our studio. I just got a message here. Nadia is already listening to our conversation. I need you guys here to come to our studio. Let's continue with that conversation of empowering our grassroots female in soccer. Or how do you see it, Real?
Female soccer. Well, you do know by now that I'm not really a sporting person, but I used to dabble and watch a little bit. And I actually played for my Zimbabwe national team under 13s in Kenya.
Oh.
So what happened was I went there for a road trip holiday, and apparently the team had gone there to play with the Kenyan team as well. And it just so happened they just said, oh, there's Zimbabweans in the crowd, because they had one person short because they went sick. And then they were like, oh, you can play.
I'll tell you the trick with the Kenyan teams. If any other team is coming from outside and they see they are going to be fierce to beat them up, they usually put them in a nice hotel. And the Kenyan team will nominate who is going to be the chef. The following day, those players will not get out of bed because they'll be having flashback and everything. And when they go to the field, the Kenyan team will win.
Yeah, so it was pretty exciting.
Of Saza. At the same time, we have a girl from Kenya called Angela Akutoi. BBC is saying she's going to be the next Serena Williams. She was here in Australian Open. She's 18 and she's killing it. She can really hit the ball. We'll talk about that girl. We'll be going and talking about these floods which are happening in South Africa. We have Rio. There's been a lot of things which has been happening in South Africa. What is this issue with the floods in Durban? I understand it is everybody is drowning in South Africa. What's going on?
Yeah, just saw a lot of it actually on Instagram the other day, and I was like, whoa! So I had to kind of go in and read about it. So it's just it's fatal flooding in South Africa, and apparently more than 250 people have died in Durban and surrounding areas after, well, heavy rains just been pouring for days, causing these devastating floods. So this is actually South Africa's worst storms in its history. The president promised and pledged to, help everybody out and do everything within their power to kind of fix everything. But the damage is pretty drastic, considering that it mostly happened within, the ghetto parts of it all. Yep. Yeah.
I hasn't been to South Africa. I've been to South Africa, but in general, I just veered where we are supposed to be going. Airport, get out of the airport, go to the hotel. I looked in the videos and that which is coming on the internet. It is these looking like in the valleys and shanty towns, etc. How have you spent some time in South Africa? What is sort of living looks like? Fair bit of upper class and very low class. What is the demographic of those people?
To be honest, I'm one of those very weird people who has the next door. I think South Africa is one of the only countries I haven't actually visited within the Southern Hemisphere because of, everything that's happening with the xenophobia. I've just got this crippling fear that, something I might be just one of. So I've only seen South Africa via airport and just Messina, nothing further than that.
There's a bus crashing in Zimbabwe and there's a lot of issues surrounding where are these people going to be buried, because those guys from those nations, Rio, you are going to tell me what happens to their burial in Zimbabwe.
It's less interesting than yours.
What was this? I heard there's a bus that crashed in Zimbabwe. And what is happening with that? Any information?
So this happened about 2 days ago. The bus crash that killed over 29 people and lots others were taken to hospitals. Just Chipinge Hospital, I think, is the biggest one that's closest to that area. The accident happened in between Chimanimani and Chipinge. And it was actually quite scary for me because my parents had gone just over the Easter holidays as well to the same area for my grandmother's memorial. So when I found out about it, so it was a bit of a panic and, just trying to find out where everybody is and everybody's okay. Yeah, so...
To wind you back is going back in South Africa, these floods which are happening. We had a lot of floods here in eastern coast of Australia, Brisbane. We got seriously flooded from Gympie all the way to Sydney. Then after those floods, now they have another cell which is happening in South Africa.
There was Mozambique first, actually.
Mozambique, yeah. Brisbane area all the way. Now it is in Durban. This accident which happened in Zimbabwe, could it be caused by those floodings, etc.?
I'm pretty sure it's because of bad roads, because that area is very hilly and cliffy, and I'm not sure if they're maintaining the roads properly.
How is the road safety in Zimbabwe?
Well, I haven't been there in a while, but when I left, to put it in a nutshell, it was pretty terrible.
Yeah, it is those things. And now let's come up to those discussions people don't feel comfortable talking about. These people who have died out of this bus. I do understand in Zimbabwean custom, you have to be taken to your home village to be buried there. And if you don't have relatives or those home villages where you have a heart and traditional, you have to be put on a government or private cemetery. How does it work?
Essentially, we bury our people whole. We rarely cremate. We rarely do anything too adventurous. It's just a person in a box, unless if you're from certain tribes which are very adventurous and you get buried in a certain way, but that's very rare. The normal way in Zimbabwe is coffin, a box. You get usually shipped to your family dwelling. That's your, the ancestry family dwelling, the rural home. And in any case, if by some reason you were living the life and were not taking care of your family home, you get you get buried in the, the government facilities, which are still nice, closer to home. But my personal fear is that it's just a little thing that plays in my head. Not saying that anything has ever happened, is that I'm just thinking after some time, those places, there's going to be houses there. What are they going to do? I don't think there'll be anyone who will be there to like recover my remains. I'm just going to be under someone's foundation.
That is brought me to many years ago. I work in Democratic Republic of Congo, and I go to a place called Gidinga. This is heading towards Angola, Atlantic Ocean, that way. And we were driving through this small village, and I saw all the villagers, they're sort of outside somewhere.
Yeah.
And we slowed down, and when we slowed down, the driver told me we have to stop. And I asked him, what is going on? And he told me we need to give these people some money. And I asked, what is it for? By then, I've already told my driver to find me this basket women carry at the back called panier, and I was looking to buy one. Actually, it is here in Brisbane. I bought it in that area, not there. The driver did not communicate with me properly. He told me we have to stop here, and I saw all the villagers, everybody come outside and they're saying hello. And I went to see, I was thinking he's taking me to the market to where there's this stuff which are there. When I went to look in this little hut which is open in the middle, it is on the side of the road. There's a small hut around. There's a lady there, a body of a lady, and the eyes are sort of open and sort of, and I freaked out and I said, what is that? And now the driver told me it is a deceased person, have to be preserved here, kept for a couple of maybe weeks until all the relatives and they are gathering some money for burial, etc. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, you have to give a few money. So I asked, what do you got? How much do we give? So we give. I told him, let's keep on driving. Don't tell me that. Having said that, also on the other side, traditionally, the Maasais in Kenya and Tanzania, our burial system is if you pass away today, that evening, so you are in bed, you die. Mostly people die at night. That is what I know. That hut has to be abandoned. There is a villager, somebody who is Odoroboi. It is an offshoot of the Maasai tribe, but they are said to be the most indigenous or traditionalists of a different way, and they got given maybe 3 or 4 goats, 2 to keep. 1, they slaughter. They come at the middle of the night when everybody doesn't see. They wrap the body with the goat skin, take it deep in the forest, then they put the meat on top of it. And hyena is supposed to come and eat the goat, and the hyena eat the goat, and they eat the body. That is how we dispose of our body. So
okay, quick question. This is gonna get gory, guys. Sorry. So I'm sure the hyena can't eat all the way to the bone. What happens to that?
There's a wording in our mother tongue that the kneecap is the one hyena cannot eat completely. It can crush all the bones. The kneecap is said to be slippery.
And cartilage.
It is because it's loud. The hyena cannot put it in its mouth to crush it.
Oh yeah.
So it eat everything. So when I was
a hyena can crush bone.
Yes, a lot. It has the
it
similar
is
to
quite huge.
Yeah, it has the big jaws. But when I was in grade 3, this young fellow he used to sit few desks from me. Palayon Parkema will be told that he's not coming back to the school. The boys from his village came and said Palayon passed away last night and he will not come back to school. Oh, okay. So the teacher in the register, he cancels his name. 3 days later, Palayon came back to school. So the wording was, but you said he was dead. My theory was this boy was very sick and the family decided to take him in the bush with hyena meat and he survived, and after 3 days he walked back home, and as I'm speaking today, Palayon Parkema is still alive. But he was declared dead. But it is
Does he remember what happened though?
I never had a chance to talk to Palayon Parkema.
I think that's the person we need to look for.
Maybe we need to get Palayon Parkema in our studio one of these fine days and ask him, what did you do
happened
when you went on the other side? How was it? Were there ugali or tata? How was it?
Still can't believe it though. So the hyenas ate the meat and left the boy whole.
Yes.
Wow.
That is one of my mokilies and I forgot to tell you Happy Easter. How was Easter?
It was nice. No, it wasn't. I spent it sleeping.
Did you get some eggs?
None whatsoever.
For our listeners, wherever you are, Happy Easter. In Swahili tunasema barikiweni Pasaka. For our listeners who are tuning in, I can see Zach Hancock somewhere in West End. He's tuning up. Mate, we have to catch up very soon. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I have already also on the other side, I have Ingrid. I reckon she's somewhere in Majimba or somewhere in Sunshine Coast having a good time.
Ooh.
Happy Easter. We also got Nadia, who I was interviewing before. She's somewhere in Logan City. We have Kado. All those listeners, wherever you are, I got a girl here called Shayla. She just buzzed me a few minutes ago. She's in Nairobi, Gong Road. Asante sana. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. As we were talking there before, that is a beautiful, beautiful song from one of our musicians from DRC. Did you happen to see Billy Abel?
Oh, no. I just got surprised because how you pronounce the name. In my country, when I was young, all I used to hear was Mbiriabela. Mbiriabela. So I'm like, what? Is that how it's actually said? So I learned something.
Very many memories back when I heard back in Kenya about Billy Abel, because that is a song that used to be on the, especially I'm just in a junior school and Moi government has come to power, and it was there was a lot of hype and a lot of actions. We have Kadabongo Man, we have Billy Abel, Pepe Kale, all of them, they're coming there, and this lady could rock, especially that song. She's saying, we are going to Kenya. She had a version in Swahili. Kumuibia Baba Moi. We are going to Kenya to sing for Baba Moi. And now that was a hit. So when the president is going. Now, let's forget about Billy Abel and jump onto your actions of what is happening with this movie you are creating.
Theatre play. So we have Men Don't Cry on the 6th of May. And that's at Studio 188 Brisbane Street, Ipswich. And that's at the formerly the Art Deco Old Baptist. So I guess now it's like behind the Old Baptist Church in Ipswich Centre.
Oh, that is fantastic. So if somebody want to come for this play, how is the parking? How is it? How can they get the tickets, and how is the parking to come to the place?
I'll start off with the tickets. The tickets are available on the Studio 188 website. So that's studio188.com.au. You'll get the tickets for the 6th of May at 6 p.m. or you can find the tickets on our Facebook events page as well. And parking, the event has ample parking there, so I'm pretty sure parking would not be too much of an issue. So basically that's mostly about it, and it is a one-man theatre play. It is very dramatic, mixed with comedy, and I think it's a must-watch because it touches on a very serious issue that is rarely ever spoken about, and that is the abuse of the boy child. Yes, it's not a competition. I've had people talk about, are you saying this because men and, because women are fighting for their rights? Do men, is it why you're doing this? No, it is not. It's not a competition. Abuse is abuse. Female abuse is abuse. Male abuse is abuse. We are not fighting for a stage. We are just trying to get people to see acknowledge when a society and a community has normalized something that should not be normalized. In the case of, I've had very, very awkward conversations with people, and they disclose without even realizing how tragic it is. Like, I lost my virginity when I was 9 years old. To me, I'm like, to them, they're beating their chest, and, it shows to what extent the society has deluded that area of men just having to think that, it's okay for them to have sex at such an early age. They are tender, they are young. It will affect them into their adult years.
I really appreciate that. So for all listeners, wherever you are, we have tickets up for grab. It is what did you say again? We have to go on the internet. Where can we get the tickets?
The show is Men Don't Cry. It's a one-man theater play, and you'll find it on Facebook events page on QAACA, or you can get the tickets on studio188.com.au. The tickets are also available there.
For those listeners, wherever you are, we got a couple of tickets giveaway very soon out of this play. If somebody will be able to jump on our Facebook or Instagram, tag us. We have 4 tickets giveaway from this studio. We'll really like to give you a studio. Bring your mates, jump in, give us a call. We have tickets for this event giveaway. 4 tickets are going very, very soon. For those, you can be able to reach up to me on 0419-543-982. You can be able to jump on Hunter, John, Ole, Keiko on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is. John Hunter, Ole, Keiko. You can find me wherever it is. Tell me where you need these tickets. Tell me about that, something. And we have 4 tickets, but we cannot give the 4 tickets to one individual. They have to be an individual, etc. But they are being donated. They are coming from our studio, and those who are looking to come outside, get out, go and have some fun. We cannot wait to see you. Those tickets are giveaway. Give us a call, jump online, text me, jump on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. Men Don't Cry. We have tickets. Just saying, I got to ask you from Radio 4EB African program, Evening with Hunter and Real. Yeah. On the other side, we got another announcement which is coming from QACC on 7th of May from 6 p.m. to 11. We have Afri-Queensland Award Night 2022. A night to celebrate, appreciate, acknowledge, and say thank you to all those who contribute to African community. The location is Grace House, 123 Paradise Road, Slack Creek. That is a church on the corner of just after the petrol station, somewhere there on Slack Creek near Marble State School. That is where it is. And I would like also to thank Senator Posca, LMP Senator for Queensland, who is contributing a lot for this event. There's also contribution from Queensland government and also another gold sponsor, which is Multilink Community Services. Thank you for sponsoring this. And also we have Youth Support Council of Queensland. Also they have put a lot of effort on this. And Ben Ball at this and Abiba from QACC and also their team. They are the ones who are putting these things together. We really appreciate you, and we cannot wait to come. Also there, if you need some tickets, reach out to us. Go to QACC website, go to QACC Facebook, reach out through to me, Radio 4EB, and I'll give you some more guidance on how to be able to get those tickets. In the meantime, we are getting something again from DRC. This is called Muyibi as we start winding out. How is looking forward week for you, Real?
Oh, it's going to be a busy one. Can't wait until next Sunday and I'll be back in here. This is my exciting time.
Yeah, that will be fantastic. That will be fantastic. At the end of the day, we have all these things which is happening in our community. For those listeners, wherever you are, this is Real and Hunter. Thank you for having you today.
Thank you. Lovely, always.
We have a house park next week. We are getting a lot of guests, which we are going to be putting in here on air, and it is going to be fantastic. Let's listen to maybe. In Swahili we say, utamu wa supu ni pilipili, usiku mwema. Can you say something in Shona?
Muwe usiku wa kanaka.
Usiku wa kanaka. That is ninaombea usiku mwema. It is similar to Swahili.
Yeah.